Hey guys, welcome back to another After Effects tutorial. In this lesson, I will show you how you can create this wave distortion text. So yeah, let's get started. Okay guys, let's create a new comp and I'm going to call this text. And I will go with 2K resolution and 24 frames per second and hit OK. Okay, perfect. Now let's add our text. So select the type tool and type whatever you like. I'm gonna call this wave distortion and let's select the selection tool and I'm gonna bring it here and then press Ctrl Alt Home and I'm gonna use the line tool to center it. Okay, now we have this text. So let's create another new composition and I'm gonna call this wave restore and let's keep the same setting and hit OK. Now let's bring it here and then drop your text composition right here. Okay, now we need to add some effect to this layer. I'm gonna go to 2 seconds and then press N. Okay, select this and then search for wave warp effect. Let's set this to 100 and then let's set this to wave width to 1500. Okay, something like this. Yeah, now I'm gonna also bring down the speed to 0.5 like that. And then I'm gonna add some few effect to this layer. So let's add glow effect and I'm gonna increase the draw threshold something around here. Now I'm gonna add a CC composite. Now let's search for CC scale wipe and I'm gonna increase the scale wipe here, maybe 50, and let's set this to 180 so it will go down like this, as you can see. I'm also gonna add a secondary wave warp, so let's search for wave warp again, and here I will keep this, I will set this to 30 and then let's bring up this to 300 and let's set this to 180 and also paste to 180. Okay, now if you check this, as you can see we have a secondary one but it's little bit speed, so I'm gonna bring down the speed to 0.5, something like this. You can also just reduce the wave height, okay, something like that. Yeah, let's close this. Okay, now let's add shift channel effect and here I will turn off all this layer except blue channel. Okay, let's keep the blue channel and then add warp effect and let's set this to warp style to squish and let's bring down the bend to minus value, maybe minus 10, and then vertical distortion a little bit, and I think it's pretty cool. Now let's select this and Ctrl D to duplicate. I'm gonna add some different stretch effect. Let's bring up this scale wipe value, something around here, and then I'm gonna keep the blue channel as it is. Let's select this and Ctrl D to duplicate again. Now let's change this to red and then turn off the blue. Okay, as you can see, now we can get this effect. I'm gonna set this layers blend mode to screen and then I'm gonna duplicate this again. Let's set this to normal and in this layer I'm gonna just turn off the scale wipe so we can keep like this, and I'm gonna also disable the shift channel effect. Okay, so as you can see we can get this effect. Now let's press Ctrl A to select all this effect. Let's close this up. Now I'm gonna add roughen edges, so let's search for roughen edges effect, and as you can see you guys can play with these roughen edges to get that organic look. Okay, and something like this, pretty cool. Let's bring this roughen edge effect to up like that. Okay, and yeah, looks pretty cool. Now that's perfect. Now let's add some effects. So I'm gonna add adjustment layer and let's call this FX1, and here I will add CC slant, and here let's give some effect. As you can see, you guys can see this beard line, so let's remove it first. So I'm gonna add a new adjustment layer and let's call this ramp, and I'm gonna set this ramp below the effects layer and let's search for gradient ramp effect, and I'm gonna bring this down like so and something like this, and I'm gonna go to sweep color. Okay, and also let's increase the ramp shutter like so. Okay, perfect. Now what I'm gonna do, I am gonna just disable this adjustment layer and then I'm gonna set this to silhouette luma. Okay, now let's sweep this. As you can see, now we can just fade out that weird line. Now I'm gonna go here again and let's add some view effect to this layer. I'm gonna search for CC smear, and here let's bring this up, radius up. Okay, I'm gonna just set this here. Let's set this location here, and we don't need too much distortion. Something like this will work. As you can see, I'm gonna also duplicate this again. So let's bring this layer here. And yeah, you guys have to play with this one, okay? Something like this. Let's say you need a different color. We can add a new adjustment layer. And let's go with this color. And I'm gonna place this below this top text layer, okay? So basically below this white text layer, and here I'm gonna search for hue and saturation. Here I will just play with this color wheel, and you guys can just play with this. You can also go here below layers and just play with these settings to get that, as you can see, different color palette. You can also just play with the wave width, and something like this will work. You can also just play with the direction of the scale wipe. Don't go too much because it will give a weird result. And yeah, this looks pretty cool. I like it. Now let's create a new composition, and let's call this composite, and I'm gonna keep the same setting, and let's bring it here. Now I'm gonna bring this wave distortion. I'm gonna go to 2 seconds. As you guys can see, this one is looping. So as you can see, if you see weird glitches, you can go to edit, purge, and just clear all cache, and it will fix this. Okay, and now I'm gonna add a new adjustment layer. Let's go with this grain, and I'm gonna add a grain effect, and let's set this to final output, and you guys can just play with the grain. Okay, and as you can see, you can get a different result with one, something like this. As you can see, I'm not sure if you can see this, but yeah, the little grain. You can also reduce opacity to maybe 50, and I'm gonna add HLS. So let's go with this HLS effect, noise HLS, and I'm gonna also increase the lightness, something like this. Let's add a background, new solid, and I will keep the black background, and let's go this PG for background, and I'm gonna hit OK, bring this down, and that's too much. So let's see. I think because it's grain, okay, yeah, this is too much, so I'm gonna bring this down a bit. So basically you have to just play with these settings, okay, and yeah, this was pretty cool. And that's basically, you can also add a new adjustment layer and add a glow, and yeah, just play with these settings. As you can see, you can get a nice glow effect, and I'm gonna set this to 70. That's basically it. You can go again, and here you can just play with the color wheel and get different colors. You can go to composite. As you can see, it will change. And I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Please let me know if you have any question, and please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button if you like my content. I really appreciate that. And as always, thank you so much for all of my Patreon supporters. And yeah, I miss you guys with another After Effects tutorial. Peace.